Michigan. I am in a 32-foot Class C motorhome that I just picked up. This, however, is one of the less glamorous ones that I've ever picked up. The actual size of the unit and all that stuff is fairly decent. However, this one's a used one and it has damage to it. It's got water damage inside, like the cabinets are all warped and nasty. I don't know if you can see down there the kitchen cabinets. But yeah, so what happened with this one was it was transferred from a Camping World in Michigan to a Camping World in Ohio. When the one in Ohio got it, they were like, nope, we don't want this one. And so they're sending it back to Michigan. So that's what I'm doing. I'm only going to be in this one for like 2 hours because the drive from the Ohio location to the Michigan location is only about 130 miles. So about 2 hours, so that's not too bad. But yeah, this is one of the not as nice ones. You can kind of smell the damage, if you know what I mean. It's kind of yuck. But yeah, so luckily I'll only be in this one for like 2 hours. But I had a nice ride to Ohio with my driver that I've made friends with. She picked me up at the customer's house that I delivered the truck to, and it was about a 2.5 hour drive, and we just had a really nice conversation. We talked a lot about like our upbringing and our parents' upbringing and things like that, and it was just a really interesting conversation because me being my family roots being from Kentucky and hers are from Indiana, which isn't that different of a lifestyle, so we just had a lot of similarities. So I really like her. We stopped at McDonald's, got something to eat because I was starving. But yeah, so I'm on my way now. Once I drop off this unit at Camping World, I will be getting an Uber to pick me up and take me to the nearby airport in Flint, Michigan, where I will be picking up a rental car. And then I will be heading back down to a different city in Ohio to pick up my next one, which will be a truck. So that's my plan. I'm probably going to stay in a hotel tonight. So I will kind of update everybody then. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello. I am now in a Uber Lyft or a, what do you call it?
This is Blake Drives America. This is not Uber Lyft or anything. Uber and Lyft timed me out. I've been driving for too long, but we're on our way to Ohio.
We're on our way to Ohio. This is Blake. So I got him I dropped off the last motorhome. He picked me up from Camping World and took me to the airport in Flint, Michigan, because I was supposed to get a rental car. Got there. They're charging too much money. I talked to Blake ahead of time and asked if instead of doing the rental car, if he would take me, and he said yes. So here we are. And we are now besties. On our way to Ohio.
Circleville, Ohio.
Yes, Circleville. That's right. But yeah, so we've just kind of been getting to know each other and sharing some life history, life knowledge. And Blake is an entrepreneur, 31 years old, and lives in Detroit, Michigan. So, what is it like in Detroit? I've never been there.
Detroit is a mess. I like to be on the road. This is what I like to do. This is what I like about Detroit is the customers that always want to go out of town every other day to get me away from Detroit.
That's me. That was me. I made him go out of town.
Saved the day.
All the way to Ohio. I saved the day.
Definitely.
I'm the hero. Wow. I even bought him Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We
and
shared.
Guess what?
We shared.
No
meal.
Chick-fil-A in Detroit.
There's no Chick-fil-A in Detroit.
No, unless you are a hospital patient.
Blasphemy! Are you for real?
I swear you literally have to go like, I'm going to see a doctor to get in the hospital to get to Chick-fil-A because the security won't let you in the building if you say, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. No. You have to be a patient or work at the hospital.
So the only Chick-fil-A in Detroit is in a hospital?
Yes.
There's no standalone like you and I went to?
No.
What is wrong with Detroit?
I don't know what is wrong with them. That's what I'm trying
like
to
that is
no Chick-fil-A.
Anti-religious, that is blasphemy.
That's racist. We got one Chick-fil-A. And you gotta commit a sin to get in there. You
have to commit a sin to get some Christian Chick-fil-A.
I swear to God, you gotta sin to get in Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's hilarious. You have to lie and sin to get into a hospital to get some Christian Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's right. What's fun to do? It's fun in Detroit. It's just a risk for it.
How long have you lived there?
All my life. I'm a native. I was born in Detroit.
If you could live anywhere, where would you go?
Right now, if I could live anywhere, what's this place called? I live in like somewhere in the West Coast, mountains like Colorado.
Oh, you know what's beautiful? Oregon. Have you ever been to Oregon?
No.
As soon as we're done with this video, I'm gonna show you a picture of
Georgia
Oregon.
too.
I was just in Oregon 2 weeks ago. Breathtakingly beautiful. And you like to hike.
Yeah.
He likes to hike. Oh, so tell us.
No hiking in Detroit. You gotta go an hour away to the races and sneak through their land. Don't get caught.
So tell me about your plan, how I messed up your plans for the day.
You did not mess up my plan.
Yes, I did. But
my plan before you
for
came,
the good, but I did mess up your plans though, apparently.
Oh, I was going to go work out. Probably. Okay, so I found a new county called Washington County. It's in Michigan. I've never been there, but when I went, it's a bunch of parks, outdoor parks, trails. So I was going to check something out over there again because I went the other day driving Lyft and I bumped into a new park that I fell in love with, but I didn't have time to stay. But you didn't mess up my day because I was timed out.
He brought his cleats and everything. He was going to go hiking today, and instead he's driving my bum butt to Ohio.
And I might end up at Ohio State.
Hey.
With my cleats on.
Hey. Okay. Hey. He went to LSU, by the way.
I'm a student at LSU now.
Goes to LSU.
Yeah.
All right. So West Coast is where you want to go. Okay. So
I want to be secluded anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, so we talked about that. So we passed by this like corn pasture. Is that what you call it? Cornfield.
Yeah.
Cornfield. Pasture is more for animals. Anyway, cornfield, and there was like a house in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, ugh, why do people want to live way out there? I'm a city girl. I can't deal with that. And he was like, oh, that's perfect. Nobody around. So we're the opposites of how we would like to live.
I would rather live in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. And he said places where he can walk for 3 miles and not see a single person. That's where he wants to live.
If I had, just imagine you got 3 miles on your own private land.
Yeah.
You can just venture off, just chill.
You can walk around naked if you want. Nobody would see you.
Nobody would know.
Yeah. Wow. I'm still just shocked that y'all don't have a Chick-fil-A. Like, something is wrong with that city.
The closest Chick-fil-A is approximately 40 minutes away from the city of Detroit.
That's crazy.
Or
you have to lie and go to the hospital.
Yeah, you either go to the mall, which is 40 minutes away, or you go to Hall Road, which is 40 minutes away.
Something's wrong.
Or you go downtown and tell them, I need help. I need to see a doctor, and then you gotta sneak into the Chick-fil-A.
What is the coolest thing you have ever seen in Detroit? Like, whether it's a event that came into town and you're like, oh wow, that's cool, or like, are there any traditions in Detroit?
We have fireworks once a year. It used to be sponsored by Target. We have Target fireworks, bring the whole city out.
Like fireworks for what, 4th of July or New Year's, or just
the summer?
Oh, okay.
The beginning of summer, so like every June, have a city of fireworks. Mm-hmm. They come bring a cargo ship full of fireworks downtown. Okay. They let the fireworks off. That's like a cool thing we used to do annually. We all go to we got an island called Belle Isle. It probably holds about 200,000 people, and most of the time when I used to go as a kid, when Target sponsored the fireworks, it used to be the full island packed. Couldn't even get your cars on there.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's about it. So we do the fireworks every year. That's the only tradition I can think of.
Okay.
Besides like sporting events, like We have the auto show every year. Nazik auto show or something.
What kind of autos?
Like where they bring all the brand new cars from every car dealership to our TFC, some TCF or whatever it's called. It used to be called Kobo. So they bring like every car. Car.
Like when you say cars, you just mean like normal, like Ford, Chevy,
yeah, like Ford,
just
Chevy,
normal. But it's all the
Lamborghini,
newest
Bentley,
model. It's the new model
cars
for that year. Gotcha.
And then,
oh, watch out for that car. Watch out. Oh,
they have, besides the auto show, that's what I can think of. I enjoy the auto show and the fireworks often.
good job. Good job. Get out of the way. Good Lord.
Fireworks, auto show, that's about it.
Okay. So, like, for example, I was telling you about St. Augustine, the oldest city in the United States. Every year around Christmas time, from like November until January, they do what's called Nights of Lights. And it's where there are, millions of white lights. They're all the exact same shape, exact same size light bulbs, and they're lined around the outsort of every building down in St. Augustine. And it's just like everybody just kind of walks around and looks, because it's all like original buildings, from like forever. It's the oldest city in the United States. So from like the 1700s or whatever,
My favorite thing that I ever did in Detroit, I went to this building I wanted to be a state trooper, so I had to take this test. So when I went in the front door, I ventured off, so I went through like these back stairwells, and then I walked all the way down to the bottom, and I was in a tunnel.
Oh.
And then I walked through the tunnel, not knowing where I was at, and then when I came out, I was like on the other side of the street. It was
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was the most fun I ever had when I found a new tunnel.
That's cool you found the tunnel, but the fact that that's the most fun you've ever had is walking through a tunnel, that says a lot about Detroit.
Because I'm an adventurer. So like some of my favorite adventure of all the adventures. That's real. Like that says a lot about Detroit. It's like
that's funny.
I had fun growing up there. It was fun. It's like there's a lot of stuff to do.
But is it like if you ever left Detroit, like let's say you moved somewhere else or whatever, would it be like, would you miss anything about it? Would you ever be like, oh, Detroit's home?
I can't say Detroit, but I love our roads, like our highways, our freeways.
Why? What about them?
I know, like, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm bad. I like to drag race or circuit race around our freeway.
The truth comes out.
We have a lot of free.
The truth comes out, and I'm literally in a vehicle with this joker. Talk about they like to drag race.
This is not a race car.
This is a minivan, actually.
Yes.
By the way, we're not drag racing in a minivan.
Could possibly.
Wowzers. Okay,
like
so this drag race thing, do you have a car that you drag race?
I used to drive a T8, like a Pontiac T8.
That is, okay, Pontiac, I gotcha.
I don't have any race cars. All my cars come up missing somehow. That's why I don't like Detroit.
Come up missing because people are stealing cars?
People are stealing cars, people are blowing cars up, people are calling me a terrorist.
Oh, so earlier he also told me, so small fact for people watching this video is I, like once a week, get told that I look exactly like somebody that person knows. And so I said, okay, hang on. So he did that. He was like, you look exactly like, what was it, Courtney? Courtney Brown. You look like Courtney Brown. And I was like, dude, I get that once a week where somebody says I look like, and he goes, like Courtney Brown? He's like, maybe you are. I said, no, where somebody says that I look like somebody that they know. I'm not joking. This happens like once a week. And so I'm like, do I have a common looking face or something? Like, what is that? Where that happens to me a lot. And he was like, I said, let me see a picture. Do you have a picture of this Courtney Brown? He shows me a picture of Courtney Brown that I supposedly am like the identical twin of.
You know how people be like, no, I don't look like that.
So anyway, so then he pulls out her, Snapchat, you said? Shows me a picture of this twin of mine, supposedly. So I look at the picture of this girl. She's a beautiful girl. So I'm like, hey, I mean, if you're going to compare me to somebody, she's pretty. So anyway, pretty girl. And I'm like, I look nothing like her. Nothing. And he goes, oh, it's because she's not wearing her glasses in these pictures. So then we start looking for pictures of her with glasses on. Never did find one, but still, glasses, no glasses. I still don't think I look like her. Just saying. But whatever.
It's okay.
It's all good. Whatever you need to tell yourself.
The most fun in Detroit for me
Was walking through a tunnel, apparently.
yeah, or racing my
Or
cars.
drag racing illegally, and then you wonder why cars get stolen. I'm just saying. Did you ever win?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I never won. I probably
okay.
won like a circuit time. Like, okay, so when you get these new Ford, like you go rent some cars, you can rent like BMWs.
To
They
drag
got-
race? You can
No,
rent
you
cars to
circuit
drag
them.
race? Oh.
I don't think you're supposed to drag race them
Oh.
or race them at all.
What do you mean circuit them?
Okay, so it's like an app where you can like pin and start,
He's like pointing at.
and then like you can pin and finish. So like I could go press start, and then I could drag the car around the freeways. Then I could finish, and then I could give you the car, and then you could try to beat my time. But I don't think you can beat my time.
Coming soon, Chick-fil-A. Not in Detroit!
I don't care. I'm there temporarily.
Digging.
I'll be back in
Digging.
Baton Rouge definitely by May 25.
Apparently, it's a touchy subject that they don't have Chick-fil-A.
We definitely don't got Chick-fil-A.
Considering we got Chick-fil-A for dinner tonight. It was kind of funny too, whenever he dropped me off at the airport and I was like still trying to figure out if I was going to get a rental car or have him take me, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go do this one other really quick ride and then I'm going to grab some dinner. I said, time out on the dinner. Wait until I tell you if you're coming to get me or not, because if you're coming to get me, I need dinner too. We'll go get dinner together. So that's what we did.
We turned it to
That's what we did.
BFF, don't leave me for dinner.
Don't leave me. No, I needed Chick-fil-A too. I hadn't eaten since this morning. See, it worked out. I messed up his day. He didn't go hiking, but apparently I made his day better.
I still have time to go hiking.
And I made your day better, didn't
Yeah,
I?
I'm in another
You have to say it.
area.
I made your day better.
She made my day better. She
See?
brought me to a more positive environment.
See?
I'm going to check out Ohio State. I did get accepted there, but I chose LSU.
Okay.
Yeah, so
LSU's not bad either.
I'm gonna go see what's up.
LSU's a good school. I went to Florida State. Seminoles.
Boo! Isn't that the SEC?
Let me out. Let me out.
You don't want to know what we tell those Seminoles at our games at LSU. Hey, oh, hey, suck that tiger feet. Can I say it?
Say whatever you need to say.
Okay, say, oh, hey, suck that tiger. That's what we tell our ops at LSU.
I didn't know what you were going to
Multiple
say.
times. I didn't want to say it at first, but that's just the way it is.
He did ask permission. Okay, I might have to bleep that out on my video.
No, put that in. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody that ever played LSU,
My sister's
Football
ex-husband was, they're not married anymore, but he was born and raised in Louisiana. After they divorced, he moved back to Louisiana. He's a huge LSU fan. And so, yeah, for a while, I kind of supported LSU because my brother-in-law went there. But anyway, I will forever be Garnet and Gold. Florida State, alma mater. So what is this Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop? I keep seeing those. Have you ever eaten a piece of cake from there?
I go to Tim Hortons often. I used to get I like apple fritters from any bake shop.
Apple fritters.
Uh,
Is that your favorite thing to get at Tim
From
Hortons?
Tim Hortons. Like if I go to Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, I get like.
Okay, but specifically Tim
strawberry.
Hortons. Let's stay on the
Yep.
topic of Tim
Yep.
Hortons because I've never been to one.
Apple
Actually,
fritters.
I've been to one in Canada, but I just stopped to get a soda and that was it. But so if I go to Tim Hortons, so I tend to be like a vanilla cake or a cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Or do we need to turn around and go back to Tim Hortons?
we don't.
I mean, we might. Or maybe there's another one before we get to our hotel in 43 minutes.
Maybe.
Or I say our hotel, but
Yeah,
the
your
hotel I'm
hotel,
going to.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe if there is another Tim Hortons, if we pass, this will be our test. If we pass another one, pull in.
All right, I got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Because I want to try one. But do they have like good vanilla cake? That's
I don't know, like,
actually.
do they have vanilla ice cream to put with the apple fritter? That's what I want. That's my favorite snack. Apple fritter, ice cream.
I'm not a big, I like apples. I like apple pie, okay. I don't know if I've ever had an apple fritter.
Yep, I get them. That's what I didn't know about apple fritters until Tim Hortons. And they got like little orange sandwiches with some type of sauce on there. I don't know what it's called, but it's like their signature sauce. It's good.
Okay. Like, I'm not hungry for food, but I wouldn't mind dessert. Just saying.
If I see another one, I'll stop.
If we get another, this will be the test of whether or not we get dessert tonight, is if we pass another Tim Hortons. It can't be out of our way. This is the rule. Here's your mission should you choose to accept it, okay?
I accept. If I see a Tim Hortons,
if we see a Tim Hortons, it can't be, oh, there's one a mile down the road. It has to be,
we gotta see
it has to be that we can see from the car, from our original path that we're following on this GPS, okay? If we see another Tim Hortons, we're stopping. And then we will come back on the video and let you know what we got, and we will eat the first bite on video, okay?
This interview was unplanned. This is like a freestyle interview.
Oh, this was freestyle. Yeah.
To say, oh, Detroit's great, go here or there. I don't know.
You just spoke from the heart.
I'm on the run from Detroit.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. And you're doing an interview while driving. That's impressive.
Yeah. Who am I?
You are the owner of what company?
Do you want me to say it?
Yes. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Plug.
I'm the owner of Blake Drives America Incorporated, and I'm also the owner of American Taliban Productions.
He runs a production company. And we're now besties on Instagram.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
I got a bunch of Instagram pages.
Okay. Well.
Because I got multiple businesses, so I can't put them all into one.
Okay. Oh, because you're like that. We're so big time. We've got multiple pages. I have one page that probably I maybe have 30 followers, maybe, because I'm just starting this. That's what I'm saying. This is all, oh, dang. That sun is bright.
Didn't I get beautiful in the sun?
Oh.
Hit me.
That's what happened. You have to make the noise with me.
You're gonna go like sexy red.
Oh my Lord. All right, we will come back if we find a Tim Hortons. Otherwise, if we don't come back, we'll catch you on the flip side, right?
Yeah, take a facial recognition and then Google it. And what do you get?
See ya! So guess what we just passed?
Tim Hortons.
And is it open?
No, they closed, unfortunately. But I told her within the 20 miles, within 15 miles, we would find it. But it was in the whole 20 miles.
And now you're about to pass my hotel. So we just passed it. And it's closed.
It's closed, unfortunately.
We didn't make it. So next time, I said next time I'm in, I don't know, Flint, Michigan. He's like, no, next time you're anywhere. He's like, I'll come get you anywhere, right? Because we're friends now. We're friends now. You're not just my driver. But yeah, and bonus, the hotel is right next to where I'm picking up the vehicle in the morning. I legit can walk to it in the morning. Yep.
Definitely. Not a mile
and
away.
It's right next door to the
hotel.
Tim Hortons.
Oh, yeah, Tim Hortons.
Literally, it's Tim Hortons.
When they early
I
and fresh.
straight up will. I'll video it and send it to you.
Yeah.
It's straight up what goes like this: Tim Hortons, car dealership, hotel, within walking distance of the three. Ridiculous. All right, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're dropping me off at my hotel
Allison and her 31 followers.
No, 17. It was even worse. I only have 17. Yeah. Now 18.
Maybe by the time this video released, it'll be 31.
But now 18. I did have 17, now 18 because you're 18.
Yep.
You're number 18. All right.
Yep.
Bye, Blake.
I'm calling you right now. You guys on the witness history.
He's going to be my 18th follower. This is so sad. I only have 18. How many do you have? Bam. Now I have 18.
231.
I mean, that's better than my 18, but hey.
I deleted a lot of people. That
okay.
on my nerves.
That's okay. All right.
It's going through a phase.
Going through a phase. Cleaning house.
Yeah.
I get it. I've had to do that before. He cleaned house, but then added me. What does that say? Right? Because I'm the best passenger ever.
See, this is a mutual. This is a good friendship with 2 5-star drivers.
It is. I also, a minute ago, he had this look on his face of like, I thought he was tired. I said, oh, you're tired, you're getting tired. And he's like, no, I was just thinking. I said, what were you thinking about? And he was like, I'm thinking about, I need to make some changes. And I said, did I inspire you? And he said,
yes. New mom, new mentor for sure.
yes, for sure. All right, peace out. We're done for the night. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Good morning. So I am just now leaving Circleville, Ohio, heading towards Charlotte, North Carolina. I picked up this bus. It's just like one of those passenger vans like I've done before. Picked it up at a Ford dealership and I'm taking it to, I forget where, anyway, somewhere in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just stopped at Tim Hortons, and to be honest, I was slightly disappointed because they don't have cakes or cheesecakes or any of that type of stuff. Apparently, after COVID, they used to have full bakery apparently, and now they don't anymore. But I did get donuts. Here's my first one. Vanilla sprinkled. I also got a glazed and a Boston cream. So we will see how those are. But they had donuts, cookies, whatever. I asked if they had apple fritters because Blake was talking about those last night. Figured I would try one. They didn't have any, but they had apple fritter donuts. I don't know. I just was like, I'll get the normal donuts that I normally like. So anyway, so I did end up getting Tim Hortons. So I did end up getting it. It just wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. I was hoping to maybe get like a piece of cake or something, and I was going to eat it later. But anyway, here we are. So I'm now driving on just some like normal road, nothing exciting, heading towards Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, I'll update y'all later.